Hello there, welcome to PictureThisNewMedia. My name is Halal Ernie, and today I'm going to be playing a game with my friends called Generation. It's not DnD. There's a description right there. It's on Roll20. And let's see here. We play every Friday. It's a generation. It's a sci-fi fantasy that he's trying to develop. My friend Josh, and we're doing playtesting basically. If you want to join the game, hit me up on the comments. Hit me up on the comments and let me know if you're interested, and I can send you to the right place.
Oh no! It's like where no actually means yes.
Thank you, Dalton Dennis, for following.
Wampa stompa. Alright, well, are we ready to continue, Fi?
Mm,
Almost. Okay.
Ernie was going to read something from his log.
His loge.
My loge.
Right? There's something in your
Oh, wrong loge.
or should Sadhi, it should be reading something from his loge.
This loge.
Sick loge, dude.
Cronos needs to put spells on seals. Sealing spells allows different spells.
Oh, you want me to put some spells on some seals?
Seals.
Okay, 1 second. What spells you looking for? Well, I guess the new ones we made did.
Yeah, because we had a good system we were gonna do because to kind of make the magic less, to use less mana.
Mana.
Mainer. Right? Something like that.
Well, it won't cost you any mana if I put these on seals, so. Oh, right, and I wanted I wanted to ask Josh about what kind of medium.
I haven't released this yet. I don't know if this rule's gonna really matter, but where's the thingy? I'll put this in the character creation.
So, mastered elder magic. Oh, is this for the seals?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've Magecraft Sealcraft. Unless you just recently updated it.
Yeah, no, that's the update with the more defined sealing rules. But again, it really doesn't matter too much. But it might help us when we're organizing whatever we're about to do. Still need to go into more depth about scrolls, I think.
Okay, now how do I do this again? I think I right click this and then I. Oh, wait, I need to open up a new thing. I need to open up a new page in Google Docs.
Googile.
Blank one. And then I go to like open, file, open, and upload some shit, I think.
Import, maybe.
Browse. And then this one. And then open that.
Mage attack.
Aha, I remembered.
Magimancer. What did y'all end up doing yesterday?
On Thursday?
Yeah.
I was putting together a shed.
A shed?
Yeah.
What were you doing, Morning Star? No.
Can you filthy casuals hear me?
Awesome possum. And what?
I said, can you filthy casuals hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I thought you said you're taking care of filthy casuals. I was like, in what? In which game?
I thought you were killing filthy casuals. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm
Killing.
down for that. Where are the damn casuals, fuckers? They ruin everything. They ruin everything.
I'm a fucking casual.
I'm a mid casual.
You're Roy Keaty.
Um,
Keaty.
yeah, it's mastered in extreme. Okay, so it's so it's not transitive. It's applied, right?
If you're putting a spell in a seal, then it's
Applied
not.
inscribed.
Yeah, you have
For applied seals. Monolimit for what?
Yeah, we were gonna
Okay,
put that disruption recovery one in there. Cause I don't know. Wait, the
Sure.
one.
Okay, well, Sealcraft points? Where? Okay, that's the first time I've seen Sealcraft point.
Would the
Okay,
hyper spell convert into the seal?
no,
No.
that's a spell technique.
Okay.
So I'm actually on the fence about that. I don't know. So spells stored on applied seals are not buffed by spell techniques unless the user used during its creation. So if you are the one who made the seal yourself and put the spell in there, and you have hyperspell, then your seal should give you the hyperspell effect.
Yeah.
But if you're just taking somebody else's spell that wasn't made with hyperspell, you cannot apply your hyperspell to a sealed spell.
Let's say, like, if I don't have hyper spell, but he puts it on a seal, and then that's what you're thinking about, maybe
I have
changing.
hyper spell. I'm gonna put everything that's my hyper spell.
Roy Keaty.
My spell in a seal will have all the hyper spelliness about it.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Ooh. And that's even better.
Healing spell. Yeah. Okay, well, I already have that.
So sealcraft points are only important if you're actually making a seal medium.
Making a steel medium. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're assuming the mediums you have are basically high enough grade to do whatever you need to.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to verify because I'm with the disruption one. I'm sure we have mediums for that because it's a basic spell. But with Elder Magic, that being an advanced spell, mastered, its potency is minor. So
Yeah, the only thing we're really worried about is how much mana does the base spell cost.
39.
Oh, if it's only 39 mana for the base spell, then yeah, you can definitely put that in the applied seal.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, costs 39 to do 50 damage.
Damage.
All right, it can positively scale, so that's pretty good.
Great success.
5 points per. Okay, it's pretty decent, I guess.
You should have paired.
So, how many of these do you want? How many I call it magnatropy. Oh, actually, it's not. It's an electromagnetic spell. So I'm gonna call it mag electric.
I call it Maga spell.
Mag electric avenue.
Come on, get me higher.
Mag electric avenue. Yeah. So how many of these you want?
Um, how many seals do we have?
And let's see. I'm gonna cast it so you can see the stats.
The chance.
Oh, okay. These are to beat those little fuckers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I guess. Oh yeah, it does show power. So go with the hyperspell one because I have it, so it'll be in there.
Okie dokie.
It will have 2 charges on it. That's how I'm making it. It'll have the free charge I normally get, and I will put 1 charge in it. You can put a charge in a seal, yeah?
As long as you have spell charge, yeah, you should be able to spell charge them probably.
Yeah, I'm just putting 1 charge on it. So yeah, it's a power 4 with 20 positive scaling.
Okay.
I mean, do you think I should get like?
20% positive scaling, not just 20 damage. It's 20%. So, 50 is 10 damage extra if you positively scale. But anyway, yeah, all the information is on this. Yeah, cool.
Cool. Let's see. I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's got 3 charges on it, so it's actually going to be a 30% positive scaling.
Awesome.
Because it requires 3 charges or 3 turns of charge, so I would have to make it that way in the seal. Yeah, 3 turns. One's already free, so yeah, it's 30% positive scaling.
I have 15 transitive seals.
So yeah, there's that spell, and then there is, I'll cast this one.
Okay.
So that because this is a good one because it's pretty cheap for what it covers. And what we should probably be doing when we're recovering, if we're using mana, what we should probably be doing is junction casting our mana pretty much every time. We haven't been doing that, like fools.
Cool.
But I think we're going to be pretty good. I think we've got some pretty efficient spells here.
Disruption, recovery, high magic, mastery.
Although I guess you built one of these too, right? But
Yeah.
yours is...
But mine's just not hyperspelled. So it's 50 for 50.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, it's good to have a backup just in case.
Yep.
Maybe for reasons. And maybe I'm not with you, and maybe you don't have seals. So
can the first one be put in transitive seals?
the disruption diffusion,
Yeah.
or the
Megalectric Avenue.
Megalectric.
Yeah.
Can it be put in transitive seal? No, it's an applied.
What do you think a transitive seal does?
I don't remember.
Do you know what the 3 types of seals are?
I know the transitive, applied, and demonic. Or no?
Close.
It's what you do to glass to write on it.
Prove it.
It's
with
the
acid.
it's the etching seal. Yeah,
Etching.
you guys haven't seen a lot of etching seals being used, I don't think.
I used to look at etching seals. They're
So
my favorite.
yeah. Transitive seals are for storing something inside, and something that's not a spell. Hold on, I gotta take this.
Yeah, transitive sealing involves displacing a target and moving it inside the sealing medium after a lengthy sealing process. If the sealing medium is destroyed while containing a sealed target or during the sealing process, the target is released instantly. Transitive seals benefit the most from prepared mediums that are not constructible in the field with a sealing cryptograph. As such, their costs are very high.
So that's where I put the mage cannon in.
That makes sense because you're holding a physical object in a seal.
That's weird though because the mage cannon is a spell. But
Yeah, but you're putting the spell in
Yeah.
a seal so that you don't have to pay for it in combat.
yeah,
And then, yeah, so it's transitive, and then etching either gives you buffs or nerfs. Yeah. And then applied is, yeah, you can
spells.
you put spells in seals. Do you have any applied seals?
No, all I have is a transitive.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can get applied seals before we leave the hideout.
Yeah.
In whatever amount you want for that.
For the thing. How much would you store if you were me? Like 10? Or is that too much?
What's that?
So how much would you store in there if you were me? Like 10 or 5? Would that be too much? 10?
I would, of these two spells, I would probably have.
Because the enemies kind of come in 4s and 5. That's what I was thinking.
Do you have a way to recover soul at all?
Recover soul? No,
That's not that big of a deal. 'Cause, I mean, you're gonna need to use that intangibility, probably at some point.
I think I get soul from. The last time I recovered my soul was from what's it called? Going to visit the priestess or the goddess or whatever.
Right. I mean, after we've been in there, like we went in there not knowing shit. In which case, if we were really holding seals like this, I'd probably have 2 or 3 of each type of whatever I was holding. But going into a place that we just went into, and then coming back out and going, yeah, you know what? I probably would have doubled. I'd probably have 6 of each.
6. All right.
Because you're not going to want to use that intangibility thing all the time, being that it costs 50 soul.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing that affects this is this disruption diffusion.
Yeah, the disruption diffusion is what. So I'm thinking maybe 8 of those and 6 of the
Yeah,
that one could even possibly take out 2 at once.
it is a small AoE.
I'll be back.
Alright, be careful.
Who did it?
It was you.
Oh no!
Yeah, Mag Electric. Where is it? Yeah, it's a small AoE.
Ernie, aren't you getting the zomboid?
Zomboid?
Zomboid.
I just haven't had priority or to download that one yet,
Okay.
but I don't know. It looks fun. It's
Yeah,
definitely.
We got a crew together, so I mean, it definitely would be better to play it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely will put that up on my next one. I got a, what's it called? New Vegas, because it's on Steam for $2.49.
Pretty good.
I think Lords of the Fallen, their first one was had like 97% off or something crazy like that before, and it was like I forgot, it was like $4 or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, Fallout 4 I think is like $5 right now.
No kidding. Maybe I should take that. Do I have that? I don't think I have it. I don't know why I'm thinking of it. I'm never gonna play it if I get it. I do have it. I must have bought it already. Okay. I never play it. I probably got it on that same deal.
Yeah, it's $5, 75% off right now.
How does Roll20 not know that entropic is a word?
Because it's friggin' stupid.
Oh man, Project Zomboid is $13 right now.
Is that a good price?
I think it was like originally 20 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's originally 20.
Oh, okay.
Got that top-down survival zombie game.
It's right. It's the most sophisticated zombie survival game around. Except it sucks.
Not if you have metalworking gear.
The graphics
Right?
are the best.
I mean, you got a welder.
If you play with the mod that lets you make a metal spear, then yeah, you could do that. But you're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to take a knife and tape it or rope it, lash it to a stick, and be like, I got a spear.
No, that's a regular spear with a knife on it. You have to make a spear out of metal. You gotta take like a fence post or something like that from a chain link fence or something,
Weld it.
and then weld it.
Why would you want a metal spear?
Because it's not gonna break.
It's too heavy.
Yeah, well, whatever. How heavy could it be?
That's why for 10,000 or more years, all spears were wooden with a metal tip.
Impossible. I thought javelins were all
that
metal.
entire shaft.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing was metal. Yeah.
We gotta.
I mean, ornamentally, you might see a metal spear here and there, but yeah, throughout history, wood. 1, because it's flexible. 2, because it's light. 3, it's easy to manufacture. And if your spear got bent or broken, you could just go over to a tree and be like, "Well, I'm good to go. Got another one."
Are you some professional spear chucker or something?
Yes.
Ancient. I just like ancient weapons. I study some ancient weapons.
Yeah, no.
Weapons.
Cool. That's cool.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is on discount. Well, whatever.
Yeah. So, Boo-to-do. I'm probably gonna pick up. I think I'm fine casting that stuff. I don't think I need seals necessarily for that stuff. But I might need a couple of these. Who is this? Transcendentalism. Do I really need these in a seal? Not really.
wonder if we could put that alchemy one in a seal. Like in a next time. Oh wait, no. That wouldn't work. Never mind. If there was a shock wave and you kind of make the seal turn off or turn on after my body explodes
To do what?
to heal me.
You can't heal after you're dead.
Yeah, that's why I said it wouldn't have worked.
You can work with some training, but you don't have that training.
No.
Well, I mean, you're gonna know the shockwave's coming, and at that point, you're just like, well, I'm gonna spend 50 soul.
Yep.
And I have a soul recovery spell. It's only 20 per cast, but out of combat, it shouldn't be a problem.
Souls are banned.
All of them?
Well, perfect.
Yeah.
How do we walk?
You have to roll a d20.
I got a 19. I can walk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the soul spell is really expensive. It's 100 to only recover 20. So it's not really an in-combat thing unless you're on the verge. So I guess I'm gonna at the hideout we can get some applied seals for some stuff, right?
Yeah, sure.
So, okay, I'm just gonna put 4 of these disruption diffusers in my stuff, and then we'll be off like a herd of turtles.
Ah!
Alright, I'm gonna. What did I say? 8?
Yes. I don't know, actually. I'm bullshit.
8 disruption seals.
Ernie,
Uh-huh.
roll a d69.
D69.
Yes.
Is it R/?
Fail. What the fuck?
I know.
See, can you do that? D11, D69. You can do it.
Aw.
Yeah, you have to put the slash in front of the R. Nice.
No. Got a 23.
Okay, so internet may fail in the next few hours.
Spell. Okay, got it.
Magnetic Avenue seals. Oh. I keep wanting to say magnetic, which I think is a Pokemon.
A Pokemon.
Magnetic Avenue. Okay, should be good to go. Don't forget to vitalize if you haven't already.
I got 8 disruption, 6 megalectric, and one Pokemon.
I'm gonna recover my soul while we're not in battle. Well, how's my armor look? Oh, I just vitalized. It should be fine.
I only have 20 soul. Or
Left?
wait, sorry, I only used 20 soul.
Well, now it's full.
Full? Yay. I'm a fool.
Wait, yeah, I'm ready.
I feel the soul food running through me.
Okay, so you're still in the what do we call it? The basement level of the safe house, and you can make it back to the restrict districts at your discretion. Are you going to bring Zoomer and Coomer with you?
Do they? I mean, they're unnamed ones. I'm sure they know how to get there incognito.
Yeah, they don't have to technically go with us, but we do need to give them some sort of mission, I guess.
Yeah, if you want to.
Do we?
Well, we said we were gonna ask them to find, like, keep an eye out for the lab, or isn't that
Well,
what we
we're gonna.
discussed?
Well, we talked about splitting up, and then you're like, well, maybe we shouldn't. And I was like, yeah, fine. Let's all stay together, and we'll look for the lab and take out guns.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna.
We're semi collaborating. Wait, why? Why do we have their aid in the first place, though?
Cause Shin Naw left us.
Akuma gave them to you as compensation for the defection of the Shin Naw.
For temporaries.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I still don't think it would be bad to be collaborating with unnamed ones because we're not actually conducting our actual mission right now,
Yeah.
and none of this has anything to do with our actual mission.
Exactly.
So,
That was our explanation for our future explanation.
yeah. So yeah, I think we should go in there together, and obviously we're trying to solve this freaking problem. The unnamed probably don't care, but yeah, we're looking for this structure.
Well, they are a little interested in it, and a little. Remember, they said they were a little jealous of the other people for getting this job instead of them.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well, then that would be good for their clan or faction because there is another faction in here already, and if they learn more or learn cooler stuff or whatever, or are able to pilfer some meaningful loot or knowledge. Yeah, so yeah, I think we should just take them with us. I don't think we need to actually tell them, hey, disguise yourselves, because I don't think they go walking around dark magi as unnamed ones where people are like, whoa, look at that guy.
The unnamed wands.
Yeah, I think they got their. I would imagine they have their own thing for that. They have their own.
Yeah, Gomer probably have little schoolgirl disguises.
Yeah.
They look like schoolgirls on the way to school.
All right, well,
College.
Zoomer, I think we're ready. We got some seals. There's a lot of disruption, and we don't have to use a whole lot of mana. And we're gonna be looking for this structure.
Structure.
Acknowledged guardsman.
It might be the location of where all of this strange activity originates. But those guns are a problem. We don't even know what they're firing at generally, so we should probably disable those as we come across them.
Should we
State
share?
that.
You've seen our memories, so you know about the creatures. They're the droid sentinels that are guarding and / repairing them. How the guns work, So, what do you guys suggest tactically? We'll probably go with because
There's a lot of them.
we were just using the captain was using his special.
The units can likely be manufactured on site. There's likely a finite supply that is inexhaustible.
Wait, is he saying it's finite or it's likely not?
He's saying it's finite because there's a limited amount or whatever, but it's inexhaustible because they can simply be repaired if destroyed. Because they can be manufactured on site. But the orbital things that are controlling them can only control so many at a time.
They're saying that the gun emplacement, the orbital gun emplacement, actually controls the little droid guys.
So you know, based on your Magitech and your Magian lore, that the orbital weapon is only one of several orbital defense technologies employed by Magi. The gun is merely the only one you've seen thus far.
Okay, because it's the only one firing.
Right. And the miasma is also a problem, but yeah, one of the others would be some sort of a depot where these things can be created and then sent to other Magitech structures for, just to perform patrolling or repairs or whatever it is.
Okay. So there's likely a structure that controls those things, and then there's the lab and other possible orbital weapons. And well, I guess the other thing is this area before it became strange, was this the place where it just had all the orbital weapons in it, or are there orbital weapons in different places around Magi? I would imagine.
Yeah, they're actually spread out in a uniform grid across the whole planet.
Okay, it's just the ones in this area are acting up.
That's correct.
Yeah, okay.
And because space is distorted in this area, though, so they have proximity to each other like they shouldn't be. Like those two guns, those are way too close to each other than they should be.
Okay.
Yeah, I would figure one gun on this map would be adequate for distance-wise. Okay.
It is strange that they are close enough to fire to each other.
Well, and there's at least 3 of them that we know of. There's the first gun that we disabled, and the 2 that are shooting at each other.
There's 4 that you know of.
There's 4 that we know of?
Well, the first one you disabled, but you don't know its, condition anymore.
Right. And then there's the 2 that are shooting at each other, one from the southeast and one from the northwest.
Oh, so you don't remember what happened. So the one from the south fired to that big black circle.
Yeah.
But it was met with competing fire from a volley of 2 other guns. So there was a total of 3 guns that connected with each other.
Oh, I thought it was just one-on-one. 2 bullets hit each other.
No, it was three blasts together.
Yeah, I remember it as 2 as well.
Okay, where did the third one come from? Because I was tracking northwest.
So the south one fired to the northwest. It was met with a volley of 2 guns that were basically adjacent.
Okay.
Okay, so one projectile coming from the southeast, and then 2 of them in general proximity and a vector towards it, impacting at the black circle.
Yeah, their intersection point was that black circle, yeah.
Do we have better? Because I'm pretty, I got a good idea where the northwest one is. But I don't. Do we have any indication of the other one? That I have no knowledge of its shot or anything, or did we not see it?
Will this ping
Not
work?
The south one is pretty much directly south of the portal, the entrance.
Yeah. And that's the northwest one. And I know where the south one is. But the third one that struck the south one with the north one.
You're talking. This is the northwest one. This is the south one. There's two other guns to the northwest of the bottom gun where they intersected.
Yeah, yellow dot gun is the first one that we disabled.
Right.
So I get that one. And then this pink dot, red dot one. I'm familiar. I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah.
And then there's one that's above the black circle.
One above the black circle?
Yeah, there's one above that, right? Big black crater. There's one above that somewhere.
Cannot answer that.
Because
Can you see the ping, Kronos?
Morningstar, you're too quiet.
yeah,
Can you hear me?
I'm thinking that one is one of them
Yeah,
is right
well,
there, and the other one is like right
here.
there.
yeah, that's what I mean. So this one that goes straight across because they connected because we were
Yeah.
flying parallel to that ish.
Mhm.
And then what I was asking was, did we see the shot from the other one?
You mean the other two?
Yeah, because one of the other two we definitely know of. We came by it. But the other one, I guess it's the fourth one. Both Ernie and I did not know there was a fourth one.
Number 3 and 4 are basically right next to each other, and they fired in the same angle, more or less.
Okay.
And we're thinking that like this whole disruption maybe moved them to where they're not supposed to be, considering the labs and all the other buildings are out of whack too.
Yeah, correct, as well as the weird landmass.
Alright.
Yeah, we could go back in there and they could be in a completely different place, maybe.
Yes, if I were not lazy.
If you were diabolical, if we were on Game Master mode.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Make a note of that, Game
Yeah.
Master mode.
We're playing
Better
story.
make a note of that.
Playing story mode.
Because yeah, that would be really good for Game Master mode. Actually, you come
I
back
can
and
hear these casuals, Morningstar.
whole fucking different.
They just stay there fucking, we'll go in and come back, go in and come back. Alright,
Dude, I always like to go in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and I like to come in and out.
Yeah, if you stay in there, it just gets boring.
I like to come in and I like to leave, but usually I like to come in.
How do you feel about calling back, though?
I don't even
Feels good
What?
enough.
why.
I guess I'm the simp.
Plus, I feel like I would get called back. I feel like I'd get called back,
Humble brag technique.
and if I didn't get called back, I don't think I would care.
Cool. Okay. There you go. All right.
All right, so we're
We're gonna go
we're
back.
going back to the restricted district in a very discreet manner,
Or
cautiousness. We don't want to be followed. We want to make sure we're in our appropriate.
do we say anything to what's her face before we leave? Or
Well, yeah, Saito and Ronica are both pretty nervous about the unnamed one, especially Ronica, since she has more of a clue on how powerful they are. and there's little explanation as to why they're here.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's seen our doings too,
She didn't
and she was
see.
pretty rocked by those.
She didn't
I
see
don't think she saw
Morningstar
a
leave
lot of-
though.
Yeah, she didn't see a whole lot of Shin Naw doing stuff.
Well,
Like
she saw Ernie get
turning
resurrected,
into fucking pink mist.
Oh yeah, she
so
saw.
she's aware the captain was killed and was in need of resurrection. So that pretty much, as a mission, status, that puts her on red alert.
And we're just like, what? It's fine. It's like it's not that.
Happens all the time.
Sometimes in training, when you're training real hard, you accidentally turn your friend into pink mist.
No.
I mean, it happens.
It happens particularly if your first name is Shin and your last name is Naw.
If you're around something, maybe of that name, I can't confirm or deny, something like pink mist will happen to you at least 7 times.
I think that's fucking bullshit, dude.
So I'm gonna say to her that Shin Na left his trainers to us, or what are they called? Apprentices to us, because he had more important things he needed to do.
How about you just
Or no?
say Shin Na, if you even need to say anything, but if you're gonna say, oh yeah, Shin Na is he's off on another mission right now.
Yeah, there we go.
That way it's not your mission necessarily. He's off on another mission right now, and these are some associates that are going to take his place until he returns.
Okie dokie. So do you guys prefer to sort of just do that sort of out of character as a formality, or because a lot of the time I would imagine people want to role play these sorts of interactions, or is that's not what you guys are feeling?
Um,
I think either or would be good.
Okay.
Every person's different on how hardcore they want to go. And just like they just mentioned, they're casual, so.
Holy shit! I can't even hear you.
Yeah, he's very quiet.
Where is the Shin Na?
user volume.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do? What scientific discovery did you make?
Oh, I just had to extend the mic.
Oh, you just had to move it closer to your mouth hole.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit. Okay. Wow.
I can raise your volume.
Why did you roll a D 1010?
Because he was being really cool.
Okay. I mean, I like role playing the stuff,
Yeah, we can do
but
that.
you're the captain. If you don't really want to role play, then let's just let's move.
No, we can do it. I just yeah.
Just try to always remember that she's our contact and stuff, but you don't need to tell her exactly what's going on. Just enough to let her know that Chanel's not with us. He's on a mission. But you're not exactly saying who for or for us. The assumption is going to be for us, and that these guys are here in his stead.
You can just tell her that Shin Naw's out to go fuck Zelda.
What?
Well, yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
The role play stuff. It's always just about what's the main mission, and are you supposed to talk about it or not?
Yeah.
Shin Na would just tell them everything.
No.
Okay, well, it all started when I was 4 cycles old, and I threw up on myself.
And he became a demon.
And I was so mad at myself that I sold my soul away.
And then you fell into a well and appeared in another world. And
Tree
then again with dog ears.
Ew.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's a fucking bummer, dude. Especially when you're a Japanese schoolgirl.
The last time that happened to me
Yeah,
was
just remember
awesome.
your elite guard, and you got a mission, and you just want to ease her mind because she's like, holy shit, unnamed ones, right? I think that's obvious. She knows that for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
she hasn't been told, but she's seen footage of unnamed ones. But
Yes. I mean,
the mere existence of unnamed ones is somewhat of a controversy.
yeah.
So
Unless you prefer, I do damage control. I could be your what do you call it? Your your publicist.
Publicis, my publicist.
I could explain your travesties away.
You are a better role player, but we can
What is
could try
is your
this.
strength preference? That's kind of why I asked, because if it'd definitely be better for the purposes of streaming to roleplay things if you have followers or viewers.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so yeah, let's tell her.
Well, you're currently in the basically the tech lab. Many of the tools and tabling have been moved out of the way to make due room for your makeshift ritual circle to the Necrean death god. Uh, Saito and Veronica have left per your orders, but you can still sense their monosignatures close by in the next room.
Okay.
Captain, shall I ask Ronica and Saito to come back so that we may explain
I'll be right
these
back, guys.
All right.
strange actions?
Well, I don't really trust Saito that much. He seems a little jumpy. Maybe we can just get Ronica to come in first, and she seems to have a leash on him. Can explain to him better.
Fine idea. Let's do it.
All right.
I'll send a telepath communication ping to the Ronica lady.
She immediately and eagerly responds, reporting.
Yes. If you wouldn't mind, would you alone come in? The captain would like to have some words with you.
Certainly.
Wait, does she know? Does she know he? Yeah, she knows exactly who we are, right?
Uh, yes, I think you cleared that up at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But I think she's the only one.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Kawada might know as well, but
Oh, right, Kawada for sure.
okay. Shortly thereafter, she comes in. Her hair is unkempt, and she has a almost pale look about her. She comes up near the ritual circle where everybody is in their vitalization stance and stands at attention before saying, "Guardsmen."
Are the guys still here, or are they?
Yeah, they're sitting in the meditative stances with their hands together and their head down. You can still see their bandages and the unnamed insignias glowing in the animated gradient that moves along their bodies.
Okay. And are we still in the circle, or do you want to get away from the circle?
Matters. I mean, we don't be standing in it per se, but
Yeah.
walk away from it and over the other side of the room or whatever. I mean,
All right. Yeah. I'll just we'll skedaddle to a little bit to the other side just to make it more private, I guess. And say hello, Veronica. I see that the anxiousness in your eyes, and I know you probably have a lot of questions right now.
She closes her eyes after noticing she's failed to avert her gaze from the unnamed ones on site.
I also, you probably noticed that Shin Naw, or what's his name? Yeah, Shin Naw is no longer here. He's gone to another mission right now, and in his place he left his two apprentices or acquaintances of his that will help us for the foreseeable part of the mission in his place. As you know, he was extremely powerful person, so he needed we definitely needed some extra help out there.
Dismayed at what you've told her, she mounts a stern face before inquiring. Guardsman, does my clearance need to be escalated in order to continue my mission here with you?
Which is meaning
Is she qualified to continue to help you guys?
yes, of course. You've been an integral part of this mission so far. Your knowledge of dark magi has greatly improved our mission, and we wouldn't have gone this far without you. And I foresee us continuing this venture together.
She makes a mental communication out of step with you. She remarks inwardly, I thought I was brought aboard this mission to provide you my expertise in the area. If these are in fact dark magi and unnamed ones, then their knowledge likely far exceeds my own.
That was just with me, not Cronos?
Yes.
That may be true, but they do not have the accreditation and, the whole political aspect that you hold, which is extremely valuable for Magi. You are extremely valuable to Magi.
And me. Oh.
What is our professional relation to these third parties then, as a matter of mission operations?
Simple.
Like a liaison type thing. Give you information, but
We can't hear you.
like a liaison type thing, where they're just simple information.
Like a liaison on enemy targets and any kind of
Would it be
thing
imperative
involving combat.
Would it be imperative in that case to keep them up to date with any of our mission operation parameters?
I can handle all communications, me and Cronos.
Permanent.
Just in case, because your associate seems to be very I don't know, as you would put it, a little on edge.
Saito's overwhelmed, but he says he's willing to commit himself to go into the restricted districts if there's need of his expertise.
Wait, didn't we bring him along last game? And last time we played this, and he got fucking blown up or something?
No.
That show's hilarious.
As you said, these people will probably be sufficient. I would rather keep him at your side to protect you and Dark Magi.
Saito has back in this technology. He has deep core connections.
Oh.
He's considered a very important asset to resistance movement.
Well, calm him down for us, and maybe we can talk about what he can provide for us.
He'll be viable for your mission upon your request.
In the restricted area?
That's what she's saying. He'll be good to go if you're asking for him. Whether or not he's good for your particular objective is basically up to your discretion.
Because he's a deep core expert.
Deep core
Yeah.
expert.
He's a Magitech, gifted Magitech user. Yeah.
He's probably better than us then. Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so do we bring him now? Or do we do what we do and then come back again?
He would probably only be useful until we find a lab, right?
Right. Other than that, we'd be protecting him, which would be really annoying.
And
But-
costly.
If we do what we do, find what we find, and then come back to get him, maybe some shit changes, maybe stuff respawns. I don't know. It's a risk either way, really. I'm kind of leaning more towards reconnaissance, see what's going on, and then grab the guy.
Yeah, if anything, we can send one of the unnamed ones to retrieve him.
Yeah, like me and an unnamed one could go, because he'd probably flip out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meet him at the portal.
Yeah, and while I stay and hopefully not die.
Just
And
pair.
An unnamed one would probably go up there and just put him in a seal, and then bring him back. He said, "Well, I wanted to make sure he was safe, so I put him in a seal." And he's like freaking out because he's in a seal. He thought he was captured. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
It makes total sense, though.
That is not what an unnamed would do. It's correct.
Is that really what they would do? You think?
Oh, they would submit him first to make sure he's unconscious, and then they might do.
That's pretty cool. Because I just thought that kind of seems logical. If you're just badass, and I gotta pick up this guy and make sure he's safe. Like,
Come with
I'm
me
not
if
gonna
you
let him
like to
walk
move.
around. Wait a minute. Is that something? Well, Veronica's here, right?
That's correct.
Oh, so we could just deploy him
oh.
when...
Speaking of his expertise, do you know if Saito has ever traveled via seal before?
A teleportation seal. I have no doubt.
No, more like a traveling seal.
She searches the reaches of her minds to find what reference you're making, but comes up empty-handed with an expression to match it. No, I think what you're referring to escapes me, guardsman.
Well, think of it like a spacecraft. You get in a spacecraft and it takes you from one place to another,
I follow.
and you're confined in that spacecraft until you get from one place to another. Has he ever traveled in that way in a seal before?
You mean a sealed spacecraft?
No, like his person, just his person in the seal. The seal is his spacecraft.
I show her a seal coming out of my prison wallet, and then
She quickly makes an O expression, and then quickly looks doubtful. He's merely a
I
technician.
guess I'll put it this way. Are you aware that you can store items within seals?
Are you asking her or Saito?
Her, because Saito's not in the room, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's fully aware. You know, she's actually what do you call it? She specializes in sealing magic. Yeah, she's quite aware.
Oh, okay. So she knows that you can put a person in a seal.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I was asking her, has Saito ever traveled via seal? Has he ever been put in a seal and taken somewhere before?
Inside of a transit seal? I'm afraid
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that. No, he's just a technician. He has no advanced magic training for combat situations.
You think he'd be opposed to trying it out? I think it would be the safest way to have him with us and then keep him safe until we need him, and then put him
I would
back
certainly
in that.
expect him to protest at first.
She protests.
She certainly would expect him to protest at first.
Ah, well, as a an adept sealing practitioner, I would hope that you could probably put his mind at ease for this. He won't be aware while he's in the seal of any time passage or space, right? Unless are you in the void when you're in there or what?
It depends on your personality. If you have training for it, you're fine. If you're totally, you know, you know, caught off guard as to what's happening, then you can become insane.
Oh shit!
If
Really?
if it occurs for a long time, yeah.
And
Um,
some seals can get damaged and all that.
If this transitive seal is damaged, whatever it's holding is automatically released.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, shit. Well, then I think she already said he doesn't know anything about that, so it'd probably be pretty bad. How would we keep him not going crazy? If he had a friend that had training, or a whoopee, if he had a whoopee, he'd probably be fine, or something to watch, like a movie or something.
I'm sorry, were you asking that as a question with your spellcraft lore or something?
That's a good idea. I'll ask the lady Veronica, since she's a sealing aficionado. Being that Saito doesn't really have any training in sealing, is there any way to help ensure that he won't go insane if he does agree to the?
Resistance training as provided by the Royal Guard is usually adequate enough to provide most cadets with at least the ability to acclimate upon being sealed. Whether or not he's sustained that training before or has done so in a manner that's been positive is unknown to me.
Well, maybe we should practice a little bit. Like a 5-second seal, pull him out, he's sealed.
Well, Cronos,
Obviously, we'll talk to him first, but I think it'd be vital that we brought him along. This would get him. This would move his status way up. I mean, could you imagine going out on a mission like this?
Scarcely.
Right. So yeah, it'd be an opportunity of a millennia, really.
I think I understand. She says, and then she walks out. I'll be right with him. From the other room, you hear, "What?"
I think we laid it on him thick.
Saito opens the door and immediately catches a glimpse of the two unnamed ones in the ritual circle, as well as the two on elite guard. Ernie, have you managed to put clothes back on?
I believe we were vitalizing long enough for my armor to come back on. I believe.
Okie dog. He looks over to the two of you, with Ronica at his back, sweating. He eventually, what do you call it? Murmurs, guardsman.
Saito, have a seat.
He takes him a seat. He sits down.
What are you doing here? No, I'm just kidding.
How are you feeling?
So,
You look at him, you're like, I'm gonna need you to relax. But you're gonna enjoy this.
I take it Veronica told you, gave you a rundown on. What did she tell you?
I've got the gist of it. You suspect the restricted areas might have magitech that needs my insight.
Yes, and but it's extremely dangerous. As you could see, things didn't really go so well for me. I'd say they probably go the same for you if you were to go. So I think this would be the best way to go with us if I really don't want to bring you back in a ritual circle, man. It's scary.
I've made a note of it. At any rate, I'm only here because I have faith in my abilities.
As do we, and we wouldn't have asked you for such a big big ask if we didn't absolutely positively need you to.
That's what Veronica told me.
Yes.
I'm just a technician. You guys are the big shots here.
Hey.
In your face.
We need all the little guys and all the help we can get. And yeah, your esteem will definitely go up, my friend. I put in a good word for you.
Is that what they tell you before you go out on missions like this?
That like narcissistic. fucking-
No, unfortunately, their niceties have gone away. I'm just.
Well, do what you're gonna do.
Mission is and say, okay, questions?
But
Can I bring up Ruby? No.
I kind of try to go above that and just treat everybody with some more what do we call it? Not humans, but what do we call or more an orchestrated approach?
You can
Humane.
use the humane. That's
Humane.
fine. You're all humane is interchangeable.
All right, a more humane approach. Because we're all the same here.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Bold. I like it. I like this one.
This one's gonna go far.
One of the unnamed ones gives you or makes a request for your attention mentally.
Both of us?
Yes.
Except.
Yes.
Is this one meant to be coming with us?
Yeah, we were gonna bring him in a seal.
We can fortify personality for him. That will make him more adjustable.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That just means you'll have a really comfortable time. Like sitting in a really nice chair.
What means that? Says Saito.
Oh,
The fortification.
He was not in the mental loop.
Oh. Idiot.
So, there's a special process that we'd like you to go through to make this comfortable. You said you're ready?
What, this process isn't special enough already?
It's gonna make it more comfortable.
Okay.
I had to do it too. Before, and it's
Well, I believe you, but I'm also not you.
I get it, but how do I say this?
All right, drop your drawers and start working it. Whoever goes first.
Fuck. Really? Yep.
The unnamed ones
Nice
instruct
show.
you to have them join the unnamed ones in the circle.
All right. Do you have imprison orchid entity? Sadhi?
No, I only have imprisoned object.
Oh. Well, I guarantee the unnamed ones have imprisoned entity.
That's correct.
So they're gonna do the whole thing, and we're gonna look like we're doing something.
We look like scrubs.
Like we've seen this before. Like this is just like, yeah, that's exactly how I would do it. I would have, maybe moved a millimeter over, but I mean, it's pretty good. They are unnamed ones. I mean, they're probably just that much better.
There's unnamed wands. No,
Oh,
they just what do you call it? They're goody two shoes. They stayed after class. They're like, you guys are like, oh, you actually bothered to learn that bullshit, dude. Nobody uses that fucking crap.
Dude, just highlight the bold in that textbook. There's like 5,000 pages in that textbook, dude. There's like 200 words you need to learn. They're all in bold. Because the teacher can't be bothered to learn what's in that fucking book either.
Reading's
Yeah.
hard.
I don't get it.
Like Magitech, I don't know.
So Kaito eagerly looks for instruction from you.
All right, Saito. If you would, take a stance or a vitalization stance at the center of the circle.
He looks over. That
Don't
circle.
vitalize, but take that stance.
He asks redundantly. That circle, looking over the unnamed ones.
That's where they wanted him, right?
Yeah.
I say yes, and I physically point with my hand.
This is C and V, you know?
Yes, right here.
They're our friends, and they're gonna be assisting us.
He begins to steadily and slowly walk over, as if approaching a wounded animal. He puts one foot into the circle very slowly with his hands up, ready to move away. Before eventually sitting down, his hand wavering. As he makes this stance, both the unnamed ones shift their heads at once in a quick, abrupt motion with their glowing eyes. And then he falls backwards, letting out a gasp.
Because they looked at each other real quick, or
No, they both shifted their heads to him as he sat down.
what do you mean shifted their heads?
So right now they're just they're basically lowering their heads in meditation, and then as soon as he sits down, they adjust their heads upright, and then shift it as if looking at him instead of just looking down.
Like Shadow
Okay,
Dancer
got it.
style.
Okay. I mean that could be a little pretty disturbing, especially if you think you know who these people are.
Whoop, dup, dup, dup. They both outstretch their hands, and Saito simply looks back to you guys.
Is he supposed to touch?
He's supposed to let them. They're both gonna grab his hands.
Just go ahead and grab his hands. It'll be safe. I'm sneaking.
Yeah, I'll gesture like my hands are being offered outward, like he should do that too. Like, yeah.
Okay, he closes his eyes and outstretches his hands. He's then pulled in forward as the unnamed ones begin channeling mana.
I'm so
You can
mean.
tell from the way they begin crafting this personality that they are using ghosting arts.
Oh, really? Oh, the fortification.
I totally didn't let him know that he was getting a personality.
They're currently splitting a separate personality into his brain, and he is squirming and showing angst during the process, fully unprepared for it.
I'm gonna keep smiling and give him like the thumbs up. Everything's great. You're doing
His eyes are closed and seems to be unaware of all else transpiring.
okay.
Let's send mental communications of thumbs
Yeah,
up. Thumbs
can
up
we-
emojis.
bedside manner, his mind. You're doing great. Really good job. You're handling it fine.
The unnamed ones offer another broadcast message to the two of you.
Except
Should we make any preferential adjustments to your specifications?
preferential adjustments. I don't even know what that means.
They're basically saying, do you want him to be braver, more horny, less of a jackass, anything like that?
The other personality, the new personality.
Yeah, because the only thing they're doing is they're basically nulling his fear and his sense for, what do you call it? A fear of disruption and that kind of thing, and just ability to acclimate him to the environment.
Yeah.
Let's make him a little bit more brave.
Yeah.
But bravery could equal stupidity.
But not stupid. Well, I don't think. I don't know. I think there's a very big distinction between bravery and stupidity.
Yeah.
I don't think somebody's brave if they run into a column of spears. That's stupid.
What if they come out as trans?
Well, I mean, if they were impaled by many spears and they lived, I don't give a shit if they fucking came out trans or regular or a fucking donut. I'd be like, holy fuck. Ow. Holy Jesus.
Well, if they went through surgery, then it's technically getting cut up by a bunch of spears. Just
No.
in an isolated area.
It came out trans, a magical part that so you're still alive.
That's why he's trans.
Yeah, but he's trans. I don't care. How is he alive? Yeah, but he's trans. Don't care.
No, I want to know, would you still consider him brave for merely being trans?
Not
For
only
merely
brave,
being
but
trans? Is he
stunning.
letting people know that he's trans? Or is he just being trans?
He is coming out as trans. Is he brave or not? Fill in the blank.
Well, if he's coming out and he hasn't come all the way out, then he's not brave. He's still being cowardly. So no.
Oh, no.
He's got to be out. He's got to be saying, "Hey, you. I don't know who you are, but I'm trans."
No. Or he started. I can't hear you.
Yeah. So, I guess.
Okie dokie.
Morning trans.
Veronica is somewhat disturbed at what she's looking at, but manages to pull herself together, understanding that this is clearly some sort of magic process going on that goes beyond her understanding.
Yeah, I was like, hopefully she doesn't know about ghosting arts and personality.
Well, the first thing she thinks is, this sure doesn't look like sealing. What are they doing to him?
How about like, can we have like some bravery confidence in there?
You can do whatever you want. They'll make him any specification you want. It's going to be very
brave,
confident.
but not stupid.
You can make him totally compliant to the point where he has no sense of self-preservation if you want to.
No, that's
No,
pretty
we
silly.
want self-preservation.
pretty normal. It's just basically we don't want him to allow the environment or what's going on to affect his ability to do his task when we ask him to do it. Basically, if we ask him to do it, he should have the sense that everything's perfectly fine because we've asked him to do it.
No
And
problemo.
to be safe in those instances.
Okay.
Like, oh, well, it's a perfectly safe opportunity for me to do that. Yeah. You
One of
guys are
the
here. Yeah, no problem. Everything's safe around you guys.
one of the unnamed ones raises his head and looks to the other, nodding. The other one prepares a seal and announces the sealing process will begin. He
Okay.
then weaves the sealing runes into the unnamed one's sealing medium, and Saito is transitively sealed inside of this spell tag.
All right. And his second personality is going to be named Jack Burton
Okay.
from Big Trouble in Little China. Because after he comes out of here, he's gonna have that little edge, like after they drink that potion in the elevator. Have you guys seen it?
No,
Big Trouble in Little China?
no.
I haven't
Is
seen
that
that
one of these action comedies?
Anyway, there's crazy shit going on. This Asian guy hands this group of fighters this fucking potion, and they all drink it. And I mean, they were all good martial artists and stuff. But they drink this potion, all of a sudden they just start smiling at each other and giving each other these fucking martial arts fucking signals with their hands. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
like tiger
Good day,
grounded
island.
tiger penis potion?
And then the fucking elevator door opens up, and there's this huge room. There's all kinds of other martial artists. They're into some evil shit, whatever. And then they start fighting, but now they're super fucking human. They're jumping in the air. They're flying. They're doing super speed shit. This potion is apparently good stuff. But anyway, I thought of that when I thought about how when this guy's around us and we're telling him to do stuff, he's gonna be like, yeah, fuck yeah, everything's great.
There are no potions in this game. They are referred to as potions.
Jack Skellington Seal. What's his name? Robert?
So we've got a Saito and a seal.
Yeah, you got a sealed Saito. He also responds to Will Wheaton.
What about Will Barleyton
That's appropriate.
or Will Triton?
1 times Jack Robert Saito Will Wheaton Seal.
Yeah.
/ Jack Burton. Just remember when the roads are soggy and the night's thundering and God's raining down his holy hell of a night on you, just remember what old Jack Burton always says.
Okay.
Oh, did
I
Ronica
say to hell with that. Keep on trucking. That's what Jack Burton says.
Okay.
And you can take that to the bank.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That's how Jack Burton talks.
Okay.
I was wondering what a fudge was.
Fudges aren't real.
Okay, so we got a Saito and a seal. We got our ready seals.
The
We
unnamed
got a
one
plan.
will roll up the seal and flick it towards you.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll hold it in my prison wallet.
Yoink.
I put it
And
in. Okay, never mind. I'll put it. Let's say that you have it.
Now you have to tell him once he's out that you were inside. Someone's
yeah, so
asked.
the unnamed ones know what we've seen because we shared that with them.
Yeah.
So I guess. Yeah, the paired guns are a problem, I guess, because everywhere we move, those two are going to shoot at us, plus the third one. So I guess we need to get rid of those two.
Rocky's still alive.
And
I just had to chase him.
continue.
I ran into a neighbor lady. She was walking her.
While continuing to look around.
Big dog reminded me of Ellie. Big
Um,
girl.
Because there's still a lot we haven't looked at. We basically just kind of looked at the center of the map, right? And we still haven't looked northwest, really.
Correct.
So, and yeah,
You haven't been to any of the corners either.
right. What you say, Captain? Is it time to do a systematic
While I was trying to save his life.
search or rando?
It was hilarious.
That's funny. Okay, they're waiting for me. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry about that. I had to step away for a second.
Oh.
My bad.
Oh, I asked, is it time to do a systematic search, or should we continue to kind of just random look around?
Well, we know where generally the guns are. I know that they're in the northwest, right? That's the west side. Northern west side. Well, that's
yes.
where we're guessing. That's okay. Yeah.
That's also where Vigo the Carpathian is.
Oh. Okay. So we know, and then we remember where
The
those
Scourge
the
of
dis-
Carpathia? The Sorrow of Moldavia?
Yeah.
Shit.
the Sultan of SWAT.
It's Vigo!
Vigo!
The Colossus of Clout. Yeah.
You were like the buzzing of flies to them.
You are like the buzzing of flies to them. Vigo, Vigo, Vigo. You have been a bad monkey.
No.
Bad monkey.
Okay. Yeah, so we haven't been to any of the corners, and we mostly checked out the middle of the map, and missed. And as far as talking about the middle of the map, there's a bit of the northwest we haven't seen as far as the middle of the map goes, and then yeah, we haven't checked the corners or the edges. So that's really what we have.
So, and the southeast is where gun number 020 is.
So we could head basically west.
Over the crater.
I don't know if we want to go over the crater. I mean, I guess if those things, I don't know how that's gonna work, but whatever. Kind of off the edge of the crater,
North
like
or south?
off the top edge, like to the north edge. Like basically, if we're the green dot and we were gonna make a straight line to the corner of the map, and then tilt that down until we hit like the edge of the crater.
Okay.
Or we're heading mostly west, but we're trying to miss the crater on the north side. Just. Does that make sense?
Yes. I don't know. Do you know how to move a little bit?
Heading west.
Yeah.
But we're missing the crater on the north side.
Gotcha. No problemo. Okay, so we're going to enter the domain again.
The danger zone.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through the danger zone because I've been through the danger zone.
Okay, that's a pretty good reason, I guess. Are the unnamed ones accompanying you?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a
Get
group of
rid
4
of
schmucks, and they all enter the restricted district's portal, taking the mist rail and bypassing the checkpoint. And here you are again. Once more, the miasma is thick within the restricted district, and you can feel the onset of the disrupted saturation all around you again. The view and lighting is of a pale gray with a shade of sourceless magenta that seems to outline much of the ridges of all of the objects and landmass, which seems inconsistent. It takes sharp dips and turns and verticality. How did you do that?
Oh,
Someone press the button.
that was me.
What button are you using to do that?
Ping everybody.
Oh, is that what it is? Did that do something? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so that's how you can share directions of where you want to go on the map.
With what? What's this
I-
ping?
You right click on the map, and then you select ping everyone from the pop-up menu. Da, 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 da.
I'm not getting a pop-up menu.
When you right click anywhere on the map.
Yeah.
What happens when you right click?
Nothing.
Huh. So it's working for you, Ernie?
Yeah, I can double click it and it'll do it too. If you double click on the map,
Do you have to do
No.
it in a fog of war?
or do it with on your left hand side. Is it select? Is it the select the arrow button selected?
Oh, yeah. Do you not have that option on?
I've clicked the select move option.
Okay. So go ahead and right click anywhere that's not fog of war.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Nothing.
What about if
What
you
about-
double click it?
Yeah, I tried that too.
No.
But left click.
No. I can
Well, I
draw a
don't know what
box.
the deal is.
You draw a little box.
Okay. Well, do you see? Did you see that circle just now?
Yep.
Okay, so you can I guess coordinate with Ernie to direct yourself on the map if you need to. Okay, so we're gonna go that direction.
Is this right?
Anyway, we want. Are you moving through the air as before?
Yes.
Are we at threes again?
What are we at? Because we were doing suppress with the shadowness. I imagine the unnamed one's got something to keep them from being detected. Because like we we let them know about these creatures, and we're trying not to be detected, or are we trying to be detected? We don't know.
They're detecting
guess-
us anyways, technically.
Why?
Aren't they? Or no?
Well, the
if
guns certainly seem to be able to.
Yeah, the guns and
Oh,
the
okay.
light. The guns and the lights, but the machines don't attack us.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we should probably just move it at threes anyway, because
We do not share this talent of yours from the void.
yeah, they don't have the shadow thing.
Hmm.
They probably have something better.
Oh,
We just have straight fucking incognito-ness.
well, they don't have that.
But yeah, we're just going to get there. We're gonna head that direction, and there's got to be a gun or two over there.
So, do we have any negatives for being shadowed out?
I can't answer that.
Not that we know of.
Not that we know of. Okay. All right.
But I mean, I'm not gonna go shadow if we're going at flight 3. Is that no point?
All right.
Well, you can see the remnants of the large explosion aftermath from this distance. The huge clouds dip far into the sky.
Yeah, the only negatives is when you're using it, you also have anal leakage at the same time.
That's not true.
Anal
What
leakage.
God told me.
No.
That's what that feeling was.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So we're continuing. Everybody make their disruption checkos.
D6.
Roll a d6 and then multiply it by 20.
Oh God! I got the big one.
Guys, you're not supposed to waste your best rolls for disruption. You're doing it wrong.
Well, that's how I roll it.
No.
120.
Makes me mad.
The unnamed ones continue to power up. They've reached 4s.
Oh, they're going to 4s?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. I mean, if they're going to 4s and they're with us, I mean, us being at 3s isn't gonna make a difference.
So let me see what turn.
Can I even do power 4s?
Oh, I can go 4 across the belt.
Almost.
Yeah, your flight gets me at 5.
Yeah, at turn. Yeah, I don't think. My power maxed out. Whoa, jeez. Guess now I'll know for sure.
Wait.
It is maxed out on that stat.
320. Oh, that was 308.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was 308.
Okay, yeah, I've got a. So at turn, yeah, I've got power 3, endurance 4, speed 4, flight 5. I guess. Or I'm at 3, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, 4s, because the unnamed was at 4s. I'm at 4s, except for power is at 3, because that's as high as I can go.
My powers are 4 all the way across, so at turn 4.
Are you you got spirit?
Yep,
What's your spirit?
my spirit's pretty high. 86.
Well, you got 5 more than me.
Spirit.
All right. So oh yeah, freaking health. Minus 120 disruption.
What a bummer, bro. Let's see.
Bummer, bro.
Under power 4.
A bummer, bro is also a Pokemon.
Bummer, bro.
A whole Pokemon?
A whole ass Pokemon.
Oh man, I should have asked this. I wanted to get one of my visages and put it bonded to me.
The Vice Ages are.
It's our. All right. So Oh, and then well, I guess I can wait on that.
Can do I sense my signature for my
All right.
Shadowmancer anywhere around me?
Negative.
Fucking shadow gypsies loose on the fucking field of corruption.
Yeah, well, whatever. You know, they'll figure it out.
We'll probably be fine.
Oh,
Instead, you sense Lando Balthazar Carlisian.
The third?
Junior.
Yeah?
He's not a big deal.
Okay.
The third junior? Okay, I mean, all right.
Yeah, he's the one that listens to emo.
He vapes.
He wears a slouchy.
No. Okay, so we're continuing.
Where are we continuing, Ulta? This way?
Same. Yep.
Alright.
You begin to notice a larger formation of miasma that thickens into the upper atmosphere, creating a dense cloud structure not seen anywhere else. It's too thick to look through. It's clearly in the upper stratosphere, probably even within the confines of just within the outer areas of Dark Magi's jurisdiction. It's quite far up.
So it's real thick.
Real freaking Tickmon.
I asked the guys, the unnamed ones, if they would know why it's so thick up there.
Because thick thighs save lives, scrub. You hear that guy? Fucking guy, dude.
Well, then I got my life saved last night.
Oh shit! Story time.
No.
Guys, she's in the room.
Okay. All right. So, what's the call? Oh, make another disruption check, scrubs.
But that guy.
That guy.
You first.
$80. Okay. Oh, nice roll. Okay, 80 more. We're gonna have to use my armor module here. I'm sure, because yeah, I just took 180, so that's 200 exactly. I'm not halfway, but might as well, because that's an armor module, and I'm back up to full. Let me trigger this armor module. Activated. Okay, so that's been activated, and my disruption should now be full.
The unnamed ones continue to escalate their power and have reached 5.
Hey guys, how high are you guys gonna go? Or you should keep it on the down low. You guys just trying to let everything here know that we're here?
Given the nature of the last attack he faced, we saw it fitting to be at the highest strength we can hold and maintain.
At the highest you can hold and maintain?
Affirmative.
So you're gonna what do you guys got, like 10s?
Let me check. They probably won't go too far past 8 because that was what you faced last time.
Oh, jeez.
I think I'm. What is my? Oh, I have to exit combat to see that. 3, 4, 6, 4. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 4. Man. We look like
So I'm basically there. I'm basically at my max. I mean, yeah, I could push power and endurance a little bit, but then my speed and flight would be pretty ass.
What do they got? Is it thick thighs though?
And then same thing there. So
No.
thick thighs on the rise.
yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty much there at a 3 with 4s across the board. So
All right,
we'll have a nice time with that. We can't really go much above 4s,
unnamed
gentlemen.
one number Juan is at power and endurance of 5 right now, and speed and flight of 9.
Oh my.
Wow. Okay, well,
Well.
we're flight 5.
Unnamed one number 2 is doing a thing. He's got power 5, endurance 7, flight 7, and speed 9.
Say flight 7?
Flight and endurance 7, speed 9, and power 5.
Well, if he's flying with me, he's got a flight of 8.
What?
Haha, I gave an unnamed one a fucking bonus. You like
He
that?
gives you a thumbs up. You got he followed you on your Instagram.
I can't even see it because he's an 8 and I'm a 5.
No. Well, he followed you on Twitch.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And then I guess if I absolutely needed something more, I could go endurance and power 5, but then speed and flight would suck.
I'm gonna have
I
to.
could get flight 4 out of that. It'd cost a lot of soul, but I could do it. And that's with memory. Okay, so memory's probably gonna be my number 2. Yeah. Okay.
I would have to subdue him again.
So I need to make my memory energy stat better. Need to
Your
get some
memory?
training for that. Yeah. I'd like that one to be better.
Yeah, that would probably be a good one for
All right. Anyway,
our mental.
so it's thicker here now.
It's probably the shockwave that pulled it, if it were my guess.
Well, it's kind of off to the side though, right?
Because it did blow all the miasma away if it blew me away. I don't know if it would, how quickly it would gather back, but
It has since gathered back. You can't even see the crater from here. You only know the aftermath from the amount of thickness around it and how much of it is left in the sky.
oh, Shadow Gypsy, where are you?
I don't know. Once again, you do see that foreign set of structures to the south. They held an unusual number of mana signatures, numbering in the hundreds. All very, very low powers.
And that's where that box is. That's where we're sensing it.
That's correct.
Would you like to go check out the box of mana signatures? Or you want to keep going
And where is the box?
underneath the crater?
This blue thing, I guess.
Yeah, that's where they're sensing mana signatures. Low-powered mana signatures.
Well, we were heading towards the guns though. Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I want to go that way because
It's full of thick.
because I mean we still got 3 guns and we'd be in the middle of it and they already exploded right here. So if we hang out there too long, they're gonna shoot there again.
Oh yeah, well we were trying to get the guns to blow each other up
Yeah.
last time,
Yeah.
but they kind of foiled our plan at that.
Oh yeah, because we never know when the other one like fires or they fired at the exact same time. I think is the problem. Yeah, that was the problem. They fired at the same time or within enough time that they hit each
A
other.
counterattack, yeah. It seemed like a counterattack, like a Iron Dome situation.
It was me.
Unless you think the bunch of mana signatures down there could be some way to like shut something down so that we don't have to deal with those things.
That's what I was thinking, because they wouldn't have, Josh wouldn't have mentioned it for no reason.
It was me.
Maybe.
Yeah, he would,
Well, yeah, he would.
Mm.
He would.
but it probably wouldn't be a nice square tile on the map if it wasn't something.
It was
But
fucking me the whole
It's
time. Cool.
important. That is the question.
I guess it's
Alright.
worth two disruption checks to check it out.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right, we're going to the square.
Shit, I messed up. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, we made it.
Da, 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 da.
What is it? And does it smell like cat turd?
What you see before you are reminiscent of gravestones erected out of the ground. The ground on this area is not destroyed, deteriorated, or construed and contorted landmass. Instead, it is a plain, level metal plate on the ground with these seemingly undisturbed metal cylindrical protrusions numbering in the hundreds. But each seems to have a separate modest signature to go along with them.
Do we notice any symbols on the gravestones, or are they?
They're not accompanied by symbology, but instead small grooves and fluted indentures to the just the cylinders. They stand less than a yard high or a meter high.
Does Magecraft lore say anything about them, or Magian lore?
This is clearly some sort of magitech. It seems to be again. There is a sharp disconnect. It's highly out of place. You can see the edge with which this plated smooth surface delineates from the surrounding, otherwise destroyed landmass around it. There's a sharp delineation. For whatever reason, the anomaly is having little to no effect on this particular section.
So it's
Okay, I mean that sounds like a plus.
You also receive no mana disruption this round.
Oh, it's a little sanctuary, kind of.
it's the sanctuary from Miasma.
The oasis.
The two unnamed ones touch down and begin to feel up these cylinders.
Oh, like channel on into them, or feel, or
They are assessing the stuff.
they're playing
Come-
Tokyo.
They come to the same conclusion as you and detect that these are resonating some sort of monosignature in the distance that seems to penetrate pretty far into the disrupted atmosphere.
So it's making some type of barrier to protect against disruption. Can I run a, what's it called?
Memory recovery.
Memory, yes.
Nothing comes up.
Okay. now. I was gonna see if I could map these cylinder things. This
You
Magitech.
map the structure of one of the cylinders. This appears to be a powerful antennae of some kind, meant specifically to resonate a monosignature for the purposes of something unknown. It is directly connected to Ancestor. However, unusually, you also notice a second, what do you call it, authorship that is linked to something that you do not recognize as Ancestor.
I forward that information to Ulta. Do you see this? It's got
A
a
second authorship? Does that mean there's
something other than Ancestor controlling this?
Another, well, like another AI, a competing or a helper AI?
That is exactly right. Something that it is splitting signature control with Ancestor.
Okay, so maybe they were they working on like a helper AI to like maybe like do like mundane tasks while Ancestor does like really heavy stuff, and now it's
According to Deep Core, any auxiliary functions that assist Ancestor would ultimately still be authored by Ancestor.
Do you think we need our technician expert right now?
mm. Well, then that means
No.
if it wasn't a helper AI, then it's a competing AI. Um,
Can I? Should we decipher consciousness on the second AI?
I don't think you could even do that with Ancestor.
Yeah, that would be like
Yeah.
trying to decipher the entire consciousness of
Oh yeah.
Ancestor. Yeah.
That would be okay. Yeah. Pilfer data. No, that would probably.
Yeah, we should. I mean, definitely take note that yeah, this is there's clearly another controller. Yeah, well, the second author.
I guess as a matter of Magi and lore, um, the Deep Core is not authorized to make its own private AIs to compete with Ancestor. That kind of defeats the whole point of it.
Yeah, I would say.
Right.
I would think that that was highly illegal.
You're allowed to have redundancies, but this is a completely separate entity.
So
Yeah,
this-
because in the end, one of them would have the final word, and it would be
Exactly right. Yes. So the AI would be if you try to hack with your own AI that you made yourself, for instance, uh, Ancestor will compete with it, and if it fails, Ancestor will simply absorb it. So the fact that this thing still exists on these Magitech means Ancestor's Darwinian evolutionary, what you call, uh, rationale is that given that it can't simply absorb it, its best option is to coexist with it.
wow.
uh,
So
being that it couldn't isolate it.
Yeah, it couldn't. We call it adapt to outcompete this AI.
Can't absorb it, can't isolate it, so on the
live
frame,
with it. All
on
right.
the frame. Okay, but I get to tell you what to do. Well, maybe.
Could I get the data on what's making um, the force field or the protection of this with pilfer data?
From what you can tell, these Magitech have nothing to do with the safety. This monosignature that is resonating is simply sending data of some kind to some sort of receiver at some distant point. But nothing about this Magitech forms any kind of a barrier, as far as you can tell.
Oh, so it seems like more like it's the area and not the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. What's cool about this area hasn't been jacked up, I surmise. So if the other areas are spatially or whatever jacked up, then they have disruption. But this area, I guess, hasn't been touched yet, or
It hasn't been touched, or it seems to be immune to it.
yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to. Can we look underground?
How?
With ground penetrating radar, of course.
Okay.
I have a metal golem. Could dig. Golem.
Okay.
How
You
about
summon the Ulam. And he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, no pressure, but you guys feel like joining Antifa?"
What the fuck?
well, she's the bird on the syrup bottle, right?
No,
I mean, I like that syrup. It's a good syrup.
no, we're talking about anti-fascism, bro.
Yeah, she's a little tubby, but I mean, I don't know if I'd call her like that fat. You know, she's kind of an old grandma type, but I mean, it's good syrup though.
I'm not
Yeah,
talking
I
about
join.
syrup, dog. I'm talking about fascism. Feel me?
I'm not into makeup, man. Or gay porn. I don't do
Oh
facials.
my god, right now, I don't even, okay?
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't take facials. So yeah, I'm not into makeup or getting jizzing in
Listen,
the face.
whatever, alright, just, whatever. Let's just get on whatever business you got.
Yeah, you're in weird stuff. I don't think so.
Go back into your Pokeball. Um. So where do
Oh yeah,
we?
you have a
You wanted me to
metal
dig?
golem out.
Sorry. Go ahead.
You said you have a metal golem out, and then I guess I'll pull out. I'll try to feel around with some wind and see if I can't find a crevice or a crack. Feel along all the spires or the stones. See if there's a way down. What's down there? What's it about? What's the base feel like? Are there any worms?
Let's see if the metal golem senses any kind of special metals down there.
Negative. Basically, the only thing you find is the membrane that connects it to Ancestor.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem to go down very far.
All right. This is a pretty big area, though, right?
Yeah.
So we might need to move to a different area of this area to do a memory recovery, maybe, or like the center of this area. Does it matter?
Yeah. This is probably about 1,000 square meters. So yeah, you could do that. You
Yeah, I
move
mean,
around, trying to look for memories, but it avails you little. All you find is that these strange cylinders, they continue to emit their signatures in complete irreverence of the surrounding hostilities.
I wonder if I could filter the what is being sent, or if I could.
or how about where? Like
Where?
It is being broadcast in all directions.
oh, so all these pillars are broadcasting in all directions.
That's
Like,
correct. They don't all appear to be sending the same signatures, though. The unnamed ones mentioned after having used a resonate spell. There appear to be only 3 different varieties.
Small, medium, and large.
Spicy,
Sweet and sour.
bean and cheese,
And
and
disgusting. Bacon.
fucking yeah.
Red chili con carne.
Sushi. There you go.
Okay, so there's 3 different signals.
And they're going through
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Are we able to determine if there is a predilection? Is that the right word? A greater amount in one or the others of the types? Or does it seem like they're pretty even?
How long do you want to invest time into studying these Magitech?
How about at least an hour?
Okay, make a Magitech check.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what is your Magitech? Pardon me.
My Magitech.
Right around ball sack, but
Mine's
let me give you the exact number. Oh, it's actually not ball sack. It's 75.
Okay.
90.
That is not enough from either of you. Fail. No checks allowed.
So it is ball sack.
No.
Unnamed one. You got what kind of match tag you guys got? Oh wait.
Yes. State thy bidding.
You guys what were we doing?
We were all studying.
I'm trying to study the Magitech for more clues.
Yeah, but we're just not familiar enough with this level of technology.
We were
You guys
Seems quite state of the art. I would wager deep core.
yeah, I'll say I've never seen it before.
we've got
Got
a
it.
deep core expert.
Yeah.
I've not come across it in my days.
I just don't. Do you have the ability to put this guy back into a seal on in battle or in this area?
They don't say anything.
You should. Is the medium destroyed once
Yes, it is.
the entity is released?
This particular medium would be destroyed, but it depends on what a medium is.
Well, at least while he's with us, he'll feel pretty confident and all right.
They can definitely put him in. They just weren't sure you were asking a serious question.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can definitely put him in as long as they have a medium, which they can probably just produce if they needed to.
Alright.
It would just take time.
One of them uses their telekinesis at a power 5 to rip one of the antennae out of the ground and lift it into the air before crushing it.
Whoa.
He then tosses it into the distance at some many, many kilometers an hour and looks away. Slowly but surely,
Well, good thing that wasn't red wire.
Mana coalesces and regenerates the antennae.
No shit.
Interesting, he says.
I like this guy.
It's a self-sustaining transmitter. So it's very important.
I wonder if we can imprison this whole thing.
How big's your prison wallet?
Take it with us.
How big is your prison wallet? He asked.
You're inefficient.
I got 2 prison wallets.
Oh no.
It's big enough.
I got
That's
I got one for a spell and one for
If
Oh,
you
man.
knew how big my prison wallet was, you would blush.
Okay, you guys got prison wallets. I want one of those.
Just look that way. Yeah.
Okay.
And just you're gonna look downward, and then yeah. That's fine. And then
one finger.
Okay, this is really cool.
just kind of just relax. It's you fine.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
No.
Let's see.
Okay. Sorry. So yeah, let's bring the Saito out. That's what we're gonna do, right?
Should we?
Because he just ripped the thing.
Yeah.
He ripped one out of the blah blah blah, and it regenerated itself, or it's still regenerating.
It's in the midst of regenerating.
It's doing it like really fast,
It's
or
preparing an alchemical circle to regenerate it, yeah.
Oh.
okay.
Do I
Is-
sense any other alchemical things around here?
All you can tell is that the alchemical seal has 2 authors, as if it were being junction cast.
Mhm.
I'll tell that to Cronos or Ulta and the guys. C and D
Okay.
or Z.
Yeah, C and Z. Zoomer and Coomer. Okay. This is simply impossible, says one of the unnamed ones.
He says it's impossible.
Yeah, Ancestor does not junction cast its magics.
Well, it clearly does
It's just
now. In
I
this
helped-
instance,
I helped design it, you fool. It does no such thing.
I mean, how do you explain the dual authorship?
What?
It must be some mal-contrived illusion. It's simply impossible.
Or are you? I assume you're a ghosting expert as well, or your associate. Could you check that?
He says nothing and turns away.
I think he's embarrassed.
I think he's having having himself a little Trump.
Midlife crisis. Old life crisis.
I don't know.
I'm not the greatest anymore.
Look, I know everything there is to know about Ancestor. I designed it. I built it with these hands, these bandages. I was in there,
I meant
deep inside Ancestor. No Ancestor. Nobody knows Ancestor. Like I know Ancestor. I know Ancestor better than probably anybody other than Ancestor, really.
Yeah.
deep
That's
throated.
that's a good.
People don't know this, but I actually built Ancestor.
I actually invented every single component in Ancestor and all the spells involved with Ancestor.
You know what? I actually created Concilios.
What the fuck? No!
You know what?
What'd you do that for?
I'm Cassilios.
No.
I'm so great, I just willed myself into existence and did what he just said.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Then I don't pay them.
Wow, I want to be like that guy.
It's really easy. Just lie all the time about everything. Don't even try to make it reasonable. Just make it outlandish and crazy.
Then all the rappers will love you. They just flock to you.
All right. Anyway,
Um, so did he really did say that he created,
He said he helped design it.
helped design it?
yeah,
Oh, we got one of the big wigs.
yeah, and he was real personal about it. He was like, "You fool! It's not possible." I'm like, well,
I give Ulta a kind of look like, um, like I think we've got a, we got a scary guy on our hand. We better keep our cool around him.
yeah, I should have gave him the line. I couldn't think of it though. Couldn't think of it correctly. The one where it's like logically given all the facts, however improbable, whatever remains must be the truth.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh my god.
That sounds like fake news. You're fake news.
Well, Fox said it, so I mean, he is an alien. He's probably illegal. He's probably here without a visa. He probably jumped the border from Vulcan, in the country of Vulcan. They probably, they probably eat their own children there. They do, in fact, and then they wrap them in a cat turd.
Cat turd burgers, best.
Only if you grab him by the pussy.
Oh, I just can't help that the Republican Party is associating itself outright with
Oh,
a
that he just
fucking with a fucking content creator called Cat Turd.
They're just trying to be cool.
fucking Trump just got fined 10 grand.
Anyway,
The
Green-
the Green Party should be friends with Cat Turd, man. That'll go far.
No.
okay. So, right, he just crushed the thing. It's regenerating.
He's
He
mad.
said it's very interesting. The double authorship. He walked away. He helped design it. He's not happy. He's got to ponder it for a minute.
I'm afraid he's gonna kill their deep core guy then. Shit.
What the fuck did you do?
I mean, so they've got like orders to do what we tell them, but like within their overall arching orders, like obviously they're unnamed ones. So like, we're not really telling what to do. We're asking them, and they're like begrudgingly saying,
All right.
"Okay," until
They're pretty. What do you call it? Obedient towards their general. If it's an order directly from the general, which is to obey you.
right. But like if they discovered some fucking super powerful thing that would progress their actual real mission, they wouldn't hesitate to be like, "Well, neat guys, we're taking this and we're out."
That's true.
Or well, we don't agree that this should exist, so we're not even telling you, and kaboom. Fuck.
All right.
Why did you do that?
So I'll say let's keep this intact as best we can, and let's take him out and see if Deep Core is involved.
The other unnamed one gestures his hands to you.
Oh yeah, I go.
What? The transitive seal is broken, and Saito's form is coalesces, and he's formed once more. He is a pale man with a buzz cut and a tattoo. He's
Where's
wearing
the tattoo?
still wearing his what do you call it? Whatever the establishment retail service outfit.
Canvas. He's wearing burlap.
Yeah.
Birkenstock sandals.
Yeah.
Burlap and Birkenstock. His tattoo's what on his face? Is it
Oh,
dove? It's like
on
a
his,
dove or something.
on his chin and neck.
Oh. We know what those are. He's gonna say they're teardrops. Why does that one look kind of glob-esque?
Ooh.
Teardrop, I promise. It's teardrop.
It's lotion, okay?
No.
Okay. So, he pops out. We're like, hey, Saito. We give him the Fawn's thumbs up. How you feeling, buddy? Feeling great? You feeling good? Ready to do some work?
Well, I'm kind of freaked out on what I'm looking at, but all things considered, I guess I'm okay. How long was I sealed?
Yeah, just, a few minutes, nothing much, but we
But
got this great thing over here for you to look at. We'd like you to take a look at. Could you take a look at this pillar?
Yeah, you want me to take a look at something? I'm looking all over the place. I'm really kind of still putting myself together at what I've just been through.
Now, let's go take a look at this right
Yeah.
over here.
Oh shit! Those guys are still here. I see. Okay. Um. What the fuck
I give
is
him
this?
I give him some
This one right
space
over
weed.
here. Check out the cylinder.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's definitely a piece of Magitech. But why is the? He says, waving his hand all over the place. Why is this hellscape here?
That's a great question, but that's not the question we need answered right now. The one we need answered is over here by the cylinder.
Right.
In fact, it is the nature of the cylinder to which we'd like to ask questions.
Such it is. Yeah. Let me go ahead and take a look at that for a moment. He says, manifesting some Magitech visors and tools.
And while he's doing that, I'm like, yeah, so we did our little ply and we kind of checked it out a little bit and we found some disturbing, weird information. We wanted you to verify it.
Right. So the first thing I'm going to do. Okay. Yeah. It looks like this is deep core design.
It is a deep core design. So yeah.
You open the panels. The grooves sort of give it away here. There's the access panel that we install and these sorts of things. But with what I can look at, this is merely an antenna. It seems to be fully operational. Huh. That's interesting. It has. Well, how do I put it? It's sharing. It has a duality of one kind or another. There are two monosignatures that it is operating with. We do outfit the antenna to be multi accessible, but that's more of a conventional formality. We don't really anticipate antenna under the direct ownership of Ancestor to be sharing it with anyone except under some sort of military arrangement.
Did you anticipate it to be shared with Ancestor itself?
What Ancestor sharing it with itself? I'm not sure I grasp what you're asking here.
No, your deep core AI sharing these,
Oh,
components
Deep
with.
Core. Deep Core is responsible for creating Ancestor. That's where we assess its state and make improvements on it.
Okay.
You could think of Deep Core as the core of Ancestor in many ways. It's the most immediate way to access its nervous system, if you would, on the surface level.
You did say that in a military situation you could have what did you call it? Dual.
Duality?
That's correct. There are protocols to allow for casters with authorization to borrow mana supply from Ancestor for the purpose of weaving spells at their discretion.
Well, yeah, there's definitely some weaving going on.
Is that what's happening here?
Negative. That protocol has not been engaged. For whatever reason, it seems to be that authorship is directly being borrowed, or competed with, or shared down to Ancestor's feed. Not quite sure how that's possible. To my understanding, there is no competing AI with Ancestor that it operates with.
So how do you explain this?
Well, there is most certainly a separate AI system engaged with Ancestor.
Do you,
So that could be a test dummy of some kind. We could be stress testing Ancestor by giving this artificial AI some leverage over it, but with limited capacity, in order to, as I mentioned, stress test Ancestor's capabilities of counteracting such malicious attacks. Now, this doesn't have a dog. I don't know what sort of stress test would be in operation here. He says, looking around, there's nothing to really test, I suppose. All the antennas seem to be holding this, so we're either looking at a failed test or a successful one, depending on what they're testing for.
well, as you can see, there's no disruption here. It seems to be immune to disruption in this area. That could be part of the duality protecting it, and it also does self-sustain when damaged.
Self-sustain is a very natural protocol. This disruption is not much of an issue for Ancestor on large, I would say.
So, yeah, inconclusive information other than it's definitely another AI.
It's another AI.
And it it was possibly made by them as well, but it's still open.
No. Yeah, the best explanation is that it's a test AI meant to stress test Ancestor, but that he is not aware of any AI made in Deep Core that can directly compete with Ancestor without being given secrets to Ancestor, basically.
Oh,
right.
so we got
Like, you ain't supposed to be here.
We got a dirty, sneaky hacker in Deep Core somewhere making competitive AI.
You're a filthy cheetah.
Huh.
So if that's what you're asking him, the likelihood of anybody being able to make an AI that can compete with Ancestor outside of Deep Core is very unlikely.
Let me ask you this, Saito. In your personal experience in Deep Core, do you know anyone with that bit of knowledge that would be able to?
Well, I guess technically myself could take a whack at it, but that's a very reductive way of looking at it. I would need team, an apparatus, and a central mainframe this size of Deep Core to craft an AI capable of competing with Ancestor. Ancestor runs through the entirety of the planet, as does its infrastructure, and its consciousness is self-generating. So, unless you have an AI with enough power and computational strength to outwit it, and you don't stand a chance of making it by yourself. So it's pretty hard to hide a whole planet's worth of AI strength away from Magi, and then plant one here in this area. I would wager, under our noses, no less.
Did you have maximum clearance in Deep Core?
No.
Okay, so there were places you couldn't go. There was projects you didn't know were going on, or you didn't have access to.
I didn't have direct access to planning stages, so I didn't have any direct authorship as to decide what new features take priority for Deep Core. But once they were decided, the technicians and engineers would be the one to implement it. So it's basically one step away.
So, but you would have access to every current project.
That's correct. Every ongoing program currently being maintained or tested would be under my purview, as well as the purview of the other engineers.
Oh, okay. So once something was decided on, you knew about it.
That's correct. As soon as we got the green light from the king and the senate, well, we were the first to know about it. There's simply no one else to develop it.
Okay. Well, yeah. The only thing I can really think of is that somebody obviously had to have developed it as a part of Ancestor, like almost took like maybe like a copy or a small clone of Ancestor's AI, so that
He's saying this out loud.
yes.
One of the unnamed ones shoots a look to you. Clone.
Yeah, maybe not the best descriptor, but it's all I got right now. Just kind of spitballing. But if you were gonna fool Ancestor, I would think, if it was gonna compete, but it was unable to fool itself because it knows what it's going to do, it would then partner, or be more likely to partner with itself or a version of itself.
Well,
Maybe even less likely to attack it. So I don't know. It's just a theory.
now that you mention it, said Saito, it's within the capability and behavior of Ancestor to organically produce tests of its own. I suppose it wouldn't be out of its capacity to manifest an AI by itself and have it serve as some sort of a testing environment. Ultimately, Ancestor's behavior is to self-improve. After all, that's the rationale that Deep Core is at least projecting at the moment as the basis with which to withhold military encroachment into this district. However, I don't think even Deep Core really anticipates there in a realistic way to be an Ancestor crafted AI meant to simply serve as some sort of a formidable opponent.
Yeah, it seems outside of its own interest.
Well, not
Unless
entirely. It's meant to self-improve, and if this is the only way it knows how to, then it may have invested in as such.
But wouldn't
It may have
Ancestor-
inadvertently replaced itself.
Would you say, Shin Naw?
But would an ancestor alert every officials that it's going to do these type of tests?
Yes, but the restricted districts is basically a dead zone. They can't get any
But this
diagnostic
wasn't-
data.
But this wasn't a restricted area
No, it
prior
is.
to the event, right?
Well, you remember what Quantus said, right?
Yeah.
It all started at Ozma Prime, so if there's an answer there.
And that's what we're looking for.
Ozma Prime is the lab.
Correct.
All right.
It's almost like some type of event, or this reminds me of like a split personality.
Yeah, we don't want to look
Exhausted.
for smegma prime. I've been there. You don't want to go there.
Don't go there.
Yeah, I've been there, but you don't go there.
Full of cheese,
No.
cheddar. Um,
Okay, so theory out loud, and then were you able to discern, Saito? We can only discern the signals are going everywhere, and there's 3 different types. But what they are, what they're doing.
what kind of information is being sent?
Yeah, you'll have to forgive me. It sort of escapes me that you're not intimately aware like I am. It seems to me, my first estimation here, that it's just a matter of cycling. They'll create a sequence with which to test the antennae. If we give it enough time, the antennae may switch priorities and begin alternating what signals they're going through.
So just a cycling test, just a test to see if signals are being received and translated properly. Like,
Well, the data is certainly genuine, but unless we're at the transceiver, there's no way to parse the data unless we have a thorough AI with which to do that with.
okay, is there a way to track or locate the transceiver from
No,
these
right
antennas?
now, it's a broadcasting here, so there doesn't seem to be any specificity.
You can't tell if the person that planted these things peed on the ground nearby, and we could track a urine scent.
I could definitely try to look it up, see if any crude tastes come out.
Wait, what?
So you did, yeah. Saito's actually a urea expert, and he can taste up to 6,000 different levels and variants of urea.
What did I
Yes,
drink last night?
part of the standardized conditioning, actually, to apply for deep core, in fact.
Deep score sounds pretty gay.
Yeah, if you can't drink goat piss, you can't take nothing down your throat.
It's intimately vital for crafting planet-sized AI, I assure you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they told you.
It is what they told me. Hey, wait a minute.
Well,
Was I fooled? Well, back in the tube. Back in the seal.
Sorry,
yeah.
what?
Hopefully next time we'll be where we need to be.
Next time? I thought my job was done.
Oh no. We're just getting started. Have a nice day.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well,
and then he gets sealed away.
You're a very, very valuable asset
He
to the
gets sealed
team.
away and he's gone. Doop, 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 doop.
P.S. I'll pen pal him a letter.
ILY. I blow him a kiss as he's disappeared into the seal.
Oh no!
Okay, so this is kind of a sort of safe zone-y thing, I guess. Some kind of antenna. And then this purple line is that thicker miasma.
That's right. The miasma that seems to extend all the way up into the upper stratosphere.
Well, what say you, Captain? Are we gonna? What are we doing? What direction are we going now?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done in this area. So I guess we can go through the crater part and cut diagonal, or
Did we try a second memory recovery here?
we tried this memory recovery pretty much in every section.
Okay. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Whoa.
I was thinking maybe like right there.
Do it again. Yeah. But how are we gonna get there? You want to go straight across the crater? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, other than the guns have probably been charging the whole time we've been here.
Well, we would have. Well, I don't know if we would have felt it or not. Huh.
Oh, it's a black hole.
The crater got smaller.
Well, yeah, that's the way we're going.
You move your way back into the center of the crater and witness for yourself the devastation. Just how far into the mantle the destruction seems to go. It's likely reached all the way into the lower inner districts, lower outer districts, pardon me. Possibly causing some structural damage to any sort of civilian surrounding areas.
Hopefully the
At the
lab
very
was in
worst-
here.
At the very
I'm gonna
worst,
sweep that. I'm gonna sweep that. Put a rug over that. It'll be fine.
no.
No, it'll be fine. Just don't stand there. Put a plant on it. Nobody will ever know. Be great. Yeah. Okay. Well.
It is then that you notice a very sharp obstruction of the airflow at the center of the impact.
Obstruction of airflow.
Mr. Airman over here.
Like there's no air movement.
The air is circulating rapidly around something.
But we can't.
Almost as if it was heated.
And I sense the heat.
There is no heat to be sensed. Negative.
Oh.
And we don't see an object there.
There's a lot of miasma. You can take a closer look up.
Yeah.
You get close, move past some of the smoke. You clear much of it with your wind elementalism, only to find that it appears to be a distortion of space, like a portal that is incomplete.
Is that my portal?
Mm-mm.
Not my portal. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we had a couple.
That would have been a great idea. Damn.
Oh, to set up a portal back at. Damn it.
Back at Ronica's.
Ugh.
Well, no, because I don't know if Ancestor would have allowed it.
Well, maybe.
Nah, probably not. No, Ancestor would definitely not allow it.
You then begin to feel 10% lamer.
Oh no! That makes disruption go up by 3.
That is correct. It is increasing in lameness as time goes on.
Being lame, it's awesome, guys.
No.
You get more powerful.
That's pretty cool.
By hobbling and limping.
No.
Might as well just chop my leg off.
I had a lame horse once. It was so lame I never hung out with it.
You guys aren't trying hard enough to do that, okay?
My pops said you should always shoot a lame horse, but I'm like, look, you can ride it, it can run, it's a pretty good horse. It's just not very interesting. I don't know why you would shoot a not very interesting horse.
Because I'm a true sweat lord, okay? Do you see my neck beard?
Good.
So we
So we
got
still
a
we still don't see
swirling.
anything.
Go ahead.
We still don't see anything with the swirling. Yeah.
It appears to just be
The part.
malconceived space distorted.
Well, we should probably avoid that area.
Is there
Well,
any
that-
mana coming from it?
Negative.
Sadhi, is it alchemical disturbance? Is it like dimensional?
It is then that 3 spatial animates take notice of your company.
Yay!
What's a spatial animate? It's a piece of space.
Yeah,
It's a piece of space hide.
yeah.
All right. Well,
One of them attempts to use a fix on 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Cronos.
oh shit!
What's a fix?
It is when you cheat. The fix is in.
No.
You
Uh,
fix a
Which
fight.
element has occupied your spatial area?
Okay.
Blow it away?
It's in my space.
It's in your personal space.
Normally, when a person or an entity gets in my personal space, I stab him in the face with a soldering iron.
Just shove it. All you gotta
What?
do is shove.
Why are you so fucking mean? The second one gets Ernie. And the third one gets Zoomer.
Coomer, it's up to you.
It's space.
That's correct.
Does that mean it's matter? Can I discern that? Is it
What now?
is it physical? Is it matter? Is it energy?
It is space-time.
It is space time. So
I have a gravity thing.
that sounds like, yeah, maybe gravity and maybe dimensional. Definitely dimensional.
Definitely.
Gravity would probably do something. I don't think electromagnetism will do anything.
You haven't even heard what it did. It
Hasn't done anything
got
yet.
kicked in the balls in the future.
No. The unnamed one unleashes an what do you call it? An earth elemental scroll and taps it to release gravity elemental power to move the spatial animates away.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Get them out of here. They smell like poop.
As
Wait.
the spirit subsides and the elemental power quells from the scroll, he announces, "That won't prove to be effective for long."
Why?
I ask them what they do. Do they portal us somewhere?
It's unknown to me what these animations are capable of, whatever this ancestor or co-conspirator of ancestor has enabled them to do.
What what did your elemental attack? What attack did your elemental do to dissuade them?
The elemental scroll I unleashed was merely a gravity wave to project the entities away.
I share with him my. Oh, never mind. Okay. Let me see. How many do I have?
Does this space not intrigue you, says one of the unnamed ones? This is the absolute epicenter of the blast, I would wager.
Yeah, this is the shockwave that took my life.
Indeed. Here you are, still breathing it.
Thanks to you.
Your shadow gypsy around? Shadow gypsy?
Are you still not intrigued, though? I ask again. Think of it. The conditions with which this area was created, and this special anomaly left behind. Quite familiar, is it not?
Right.
A maladaptation of space left in the turmoil of an immense furnace. Rather
The
poetic.
void.
It's a whole universe, maybe.
Yeah, it's actually very intriguing. Be it I'm
Maybe it's
a
a lower.
bit of a dimensional specialist myself.
Then perhaps you might care to inspect it.
Yeah. Let's
He
do that.
puts down an alchemical seal, but Ancestor then terminates it.
What a butt plug. Jesus.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. It seems to be very selective of what spells to cancel out or not, because I was able to do an alchemical spell earlier.
Indeed.
Yeah, but this one was what?
This is likely going to be a dimensional spell of some kind.
Oh, I thought he was just trying to map it or something.
Yeah, you'd still have to use a dimensional technique to assess the space or whatever.
Or yeah.
He was probably gonna do Casilios.
Yeah.
Yep. Bastard.
He then says a very intentional Magian phrase reminiscent of the word Cronos, meant to imply, given your magecraft lore, of a very rare material.
I was gonna say, isn't that a substance?
That is correct. It is often only found in basically areas of Casilios that have had great turmoil, areas like black holes and supernova, etc., or strong magical effects. Needless to say, they take millennia to emerge. But he's basically suggesting that the environment of this anomaly and the furnace created by these blasts may have provided some sort of conditions for creating these materials, which are otherwise very difficult to find. It basically constitutes one of the very few things that Magi does not have infinite abundance of.
Ooh, so
Right.
kind
So
of
they-
suggesting we should probably look for some while we're here.
Well, this unnamed one seemed interested in trying to harvest this spatial point. But without alchemy, he's not really sure that he's going to be able to.
Huh. I wonder if my metal golem.
And capture a spatial anomaly?
No. Yeah, never mind. It's not. It's. I was thinking it's kind of like an ore thing, but it's a spatial anomaly. But yeah.
It's an object? Yeah. Yeah, it's an object, right?
Not really. It's basically a piece of space that is in some sort of extrema that is looped where Casilios can't correct it immediately.
Okay. So it's dimensional stuff.
Yeah, it's like if you cracked a piece of paper in the center and you can't straighten it out.
Yeah.
And prison object would have no effect on it, I'm guessing.
No, you'd have to have another transitive spell.
Transitive.
Well, I don't know how to grab it or pick it up or blue, but we should probably keep moving.
If you insist, he says, lowering his arms.
I wish I had another. Maybe I could try junction casting with him,
What do you want to cast?
or like I want to see if maybe adding my mana signature to his spell would
Oh,
help. Would make whether it would make a difference or not.
he then begins motioning the gestures and weaving, waiting for you to commence.
All right, I will throw. How much
You
mana?
just have to acquiesce. No, that doesn't
Okay.
require mana. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll just acquiesce with him.
Okie dokie, you both begin formulating the transmutation circle, but yet again, Ancestor manifests and terminates immediately. As soon as it becomes clear that you're meaning to tap into dimensional fabric, it cancels the seal.
All right. Well, we tried.
Yes, a vain attempt, but all the same. Worth the endeavor.
I don't know what we do with it. I don't have any stuff to grapple it with. Is there a way to take a small sample of it? I don't know. Can you put it? You can't put space time in a bottle.
It's very difficult to do this, basically, under these conditions, unless you're a Void God member.
Yeah.
Or unless I had a shadow gypsy.
Maybe.
Oh no, never mind.
No, because it take that thing and put it who knows where in the void, and the void is infinite.
Yep.
Yeah, Void God will probably correct it, since he's like, hey, what the fuck? Why is this broken? It's not supposed to be broken.
Why'd you put this broken shit in here? It's like you went over to somebody else's house and kicked off your dirty, muddy shoes off in their house and went home. They got home and they're like, "What the fuck? Dirty shoes are in my house.
What?
So you're gonna take and put that shit in the trash, of course." But the Void God's really cool. He's actually gonna take him out, clean his place up, clean the shoes off, walk back over to your place. Somebody's gonna know they're yours and put them right back where they're supposed to go.
Up your
Or
ass.
no, you throw them in the trash. Cecilios cleans them up and does all that stuff. All right.
Boy, God, so nice. Oh.
Are we heading north now?
Above the Shin Naw is lame area.
If you do that, you'll become substantially lamer.
Well,
Or do you want to go to the lower corner?
I'd rather start out lame and then end off not being lame.
Okay.
So, sorry, where else did you want to go?
No, I think we can just keep going where we were gonna say where we're
Alright.
going.
Oh, howdy, north.
North? Okay.
North, slightly west.
Ah.
Towards Shin Naw. Yeah.
We'll have to get a little lame before we get unlame.
Before we get unilamed. There's a thing. What is it? I don't know what that thing is, but it's a thing.
It is then that a gigantic blast far to the east unleashes, and fires a stream. Blah, 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 blah.
Heading right for us?
Negative. Heading all the way down yonder. Da, 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 da.
Hopefully it hits the eyeball.
Somewhere down there, it hits a big blam.
It goes kablam.
Get that ball.
Holy shit! It looks like you were using propane and propane accessories to get that fireball going.
Yep. Anyway, so there's a massive beam that comes from the weapon to the northeast, fires all the way down to the southwest at some unknown target. The beam cuts across the skyline, and you can see the miasma move away as the heat intensifies, and then eventually detonates, causing a huge brightness to overwhelm everything and casting deep shadows around as this explosion goes off in the distance, many, many, many kilometers away. Kaboom.
Hopefully it took out that eyeball.
Everybody make a disruption check.
You make a disruption check.
Jack. Wait, hold on, where did my thing go?
Oh, God. So that's a 120.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
EL.
3, 20, 46. Where's my thing? Where am I? 2046. So I guess I'm gonna be using one of those let me see, those where is it?
I didn't like that. Oh, that's why.
228. I'm a little bit at, oh yeah, I'm actually at 428. So that would be, I'm almost at half. Like 10 points away from half. Should I do the seal?
How many have you lost? How many have you lost?
Lost what? Seals?
How much disruption have you lost?
I've lost 180.
Yes, because then at that point you're only wasting 20 disruption. I would actually use your armor module first.
Armor module? Alright.
Yeah, because you're going to recover 200 from that anyway. And if we can use our armor modules, we should use that.
Armor module. Where are you? 200. Remove.
Well, we spent like an hour at that other place after I used it, so my armor module should actually be good.
So let's see how am I gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna go boom boom.
Sweet. I'm back at full.
Full of shit. Full of fucking herpes.
Oh, actually, I was
Full of
200 behind.
full of AIDS.
There. Do that. And
Full
then
full
do
of cancer.
that. And then
Or like if I was Chance's gay brother, he had cancer that eventually turned into AIDS.
What the fuck?
At least
That's not fair.
at least that's what his family told him, because I don't.
Well, tell him to stop.
They didn't want to admit that he was gay.
but is he lame?
No.
He was a junkie, so a little bit. Hence the
Am I good?
AIDS.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. Yeah. Okay, so your armor module's now in cooldown. I just took a 120. I'm not gonna hit it yet. And then what is this pretty little thing that we see to our west?
That's a goon. That's one of the guns. You can see that it is clearly rotating, pairing its barrels.
We have to break this one, I guess. Although the first one we broke, although we were gone for like a long, long time, that one's recovered now. But we don't even know what we're looking for.
Oh, this is the gun that shot off.
One of the ones that shot that was in the three-way.
That's correct. It's a
Menage a gun.
Do I sense the any mana coming from where I predicted the other, or where we saw the other gun?
to the west.
Yeah, to the west. Is it like large enough to where we can?
This area is too saturated with disruption to sense that far.
Okay. We only felt it that one time because it was coming towards us.
Yes. Okay. So you can see these barrels. They are aligned to the northeast, very sharp north and a little bit to the east. They seem to be pointed towards that giant wall of. Let me do more fogish.
Of thick masma.
That's correct. I'll give you a little bit more leeway here. There you go. And they seem to be pointed directly towards that strange mass.
I don't even know why it's pointing there. Like, do we even fuck with this thing and just try to fly around as fast as possible and find whatever? That I don't even know.
The Rab?
Or do we break the gun? And I mean, I guess we do.
Break the gun.
Although it's not shooting at us now. It's just a real pain in the ass when shit explodes all over the place.
Yeah.
Go to the thick ball of miasma.
Well, I don't want to go to a. I don't want to stand in the direct line of fire while it's rotating.
Don't be a bitch, dude. Don't you want to be cool?
Well, since you challenged my manliness, I guess I gotta go now.
Yeah, hit it with the dimensional like you did last time.
Just step in the gunfire, dude. Don't you want to be cool? Okie doke.
I got eye protection. It'll be okay.
All right.
Um,
So as before, it is absolutely crawling with hundreds of the hybrid Magitech droids that are sitting all along its stems and on the ground level. Are we to engage, says the unnamed ones.
Well, we were really just thinking about taking the gun out, but we're not really interested in those little droids.
They're not meant to be countermeasures to adversaries like ourselves.
Um.
Well,
Okay. I mean,
if
we're gonna-
if Cassilia or what's it called, Ancestor canceled our alchemy before, I don't know. I don't know if this will do it now.
we'll try it because you used it as a seal last time, so
No, I didn't use my. Did I use my seal?
yeah. Because otherwise, it takes 600 and something mana, and
No.
we'd be stuck for a few turns.
It takes what was it? 308. We were able to get it.
Oh, the dimensional one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the four of us can junction cast this.
All right.
Okie dokie. The unnamed ones are willing to contribute to the seal.
76 apiece.
They both have a alchemy training, though. Do you, sir?
No.
Oh,
Volta does not.
okay. Well,
Then I can't help out.
I guess not for this spell.
That's fine.
He can't throw mana at us. We would
That's
have to.
No,
No, that's definitely not how it works. You
Oh,
can't
okay.
use somebody else's positively charged mana. They have to actually contribute to the spell. And mechanically, the way it works is you're basically splitting the mana cost, but lore-wise, you're helping cast the magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, so at 103 apiece.
Okie dokie.
Is
The
it-
dimensional spell is weaved with great precision, and there is no interference this time. As it devastates the gun, causing the barrels to fail and fall to pieces as the inner explosion implodes, devastating the landmass surrounding it and sending out an enormous shockwave.
All right.
Boom.
The Patsy Cline song, "I Fall to Pieces."
It lights up the area in great surrounding territory.
Oh what's that? What? Oh shit! But what's that?
What's what? Oh
I
my.
would
Well, gun. What's that?
Gun.
There's
Not gun. And I don't know what the red thing is, but whatever's directly west, the square that's directly west is not a gun, and then the red thing is obviously not a gun. So there's those two interesting things.
The light emitted is not enough to breach the thick clouds of the super mass to the north of the guns. And you can now see that all 6 of the guns were currently pointing at this same direction and orientation. However, the 4 in the back are completely destroyed.
The 4 in the back are destroyed.
That is correct.
There's just the one that's northwest of the one we just took down.
And it's pointing. It was pointing at the same place this one was pointed at, right?
Yeah, all of the guns are pointed to the northeast.
Yeah.
I guess the ones directly east of the northeast are just pointing east, but whatever.
And all these up here are these 4 are broken already.
All 4 of them are completely destroyed. That's correct.
And they're broken. Well, I'd like to go over here and break this other one.
because then at least these are out of the way for now, and then we should maybe be able to explore these two places. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Even though they're pointing somewhere else.
Let me gather.
I'm always just worried that like if we ignore that, then it starts aiming at us, and then we're like, do 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 do, and then we all blow up.
Just get good.
Well,
Just get good.
if we take out this one, then we'll have two that we know of that could aim at us at any time, far off into the distance.
That's true. So that at least gives us a bit of time to maybe get out of the way.
Yep. And since I gathered it twice, it already got my manner back.
Okay, so the plan is we'll go to the next gun and take it out as well.
Yep.
Okie dokie. You move. Take another disruption roll.
Unreckoned, shut up. Is it that? Hey!
Hey. There you go.
A freaking one. All right. Which is crazy because I normally roll ones.
A Juan.
Yeah. So that's another 20 disruption. Hold on. Let me find this thing. Why do I have 0 interact actions? Oh,
No.
right. I had to do the thing. Yeah. Oh, this is the beginning.
Well,
of
this
the
is
turn.
it's a new turn, so.
So I need to see end turn, and then we'll bring this back to a 4. I guess, does it matter if it's on turn 5? Not really. No, it doesn't actually.
Yeah, to me it doesn't. Oh, actually, to me it goes up a little bit.
Yeah, and we're actually on like turn 6 or 7, really. So
It was fucking me the whole time, fool.
Oh, great. We got more.
It is then that 3 ethereal animates, 2 spatial animates, and 2 luminal animates manifest themselves, as well as a horde of the hybrid weapons moving in your direction, but still are unable to become airborne.
Shit. Those
You're
things
about
are
to
good.
get ganked.
Those things are gonna follow us into the place we want to go.
oh, did you say they're spatial animates?
There are 2 spatial animates, 3 ethereal animates, and 2 luminal animates.
What in the hell is an ethereal animate? Well, it's an animated hunk of ethereal, obviously.
That was that one hammer or blade thing that came out of nowhere and tried to slice us.
That's correct.
They're normal, I guess, from my last encounter. They probably are just a one-shotter. Probably. They might have more than one shot, though.
Okay, so if you use gravity and I use electromagnetic, magnetic avenue,
The ethereal, I can do a check, but it's got to see if they attack me. That's what I remember last time. I looked to the unnamed one and ask them if they have another scroll ready.
A scroll of gravity.
Yeah,
He nods.
and let's see.
You
I
can do ethereal damage.
I can't, but I did good on their last roll. Let me check to see. There's something that I did.
Well, I'm sure the unnamed ones can deal with that at least. If we can hopefully deal with,
These the little light guys.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to engage.
Have we hit the gun yet?
No, you haven't started the spell. You're being engaged by the enemies as you move over to it.
Oh, well, we don't want the gun to shoot us.
It is currently oriented to the northeast.
Like
Are
right
they coming? Are
here?
they coming towards us though?
The animates are coming towards you. The gun doesn't appear to be moving its barrels for repositioning. It seems to be oriented to the northeast.
Yeah, I just meant like, well, I guess they could be going towards the gun. I don't know why.
The hybrid horde is moving towards you, but the animates are already on you.
Yeah, the animates are about to attack. Like, the gun is doing its own thing, and the robots are getting to us, but they
Well, the
can't
only thing
fly
I can
yet.
do right now is spiritualize, because it's gonna take me 2 turns to use Magletric Avenue because it has to charge for 2 turns because mine are not in seals.
I have. Oh, you didn't grab any seals?
I just didn't I didn't put where's my loot? I didn't put the Magletric. I don't think I did. Let me look.
I got 6 of them.
Let's see, etching seal, applied seal, applied seal. No, I didn't put any of the Magletric avenues in there because I figured I'd just cast them, but it was probably pretty dumb not to because of the whole charge factor.
Forgot
But
about that.
yeah,
Well, I got 6 of them, so uh,
well, I'm gonna go ahead and charge. I'm gonna go ahead and charge the spell. I guess if we're getting jacked up, then use it because it's an interact action to use the seal.
Okay.
If we're getting jacked up, use it. But I'm gonna try to cast the spell, and if I don't get the spell off, then I'm just gonna carry it.
So it'd probably be better if we finish the battle next time, because I don't think I'd be able to tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
okay.
definitely start on the next session with us in this combat thing. So yeah, just I guess be prepared for what you're gonna do.
We're in battle, and I'm keeping my shit at what is this, turn 6?
Cheers.
Turn 6? Oh crap!
Well, for me, it doesn't matter if I go to turn 12. I'm at max 3, 4, 6, 4.
I just want to make sure because the whole cooldown for disruption thing. All right, or turn 6.
Well, I've manipulated it to deal with that when we're out of combat or whatever. So
Yeah, we could still deal with that.
but yours is on an actual turn counter right now.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
I have 1 turn left.
Okay then. All right. Nice session, everybody.
All right, fellows. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Same game time, same game an hour.
Catch you later.
See you later.
Yep.
Alright, well, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. I am going to take a little bit of a break and come back. Here, let's see what's going on at YouTube.